Alrighty, folks. My name is Ann. Sometimes I make mistakes, and we do have just a little bit of extra stuff we have to do here. We've got to go to Argos. Trying to remember. It might be in the Phoenix system. So we're gonna go real quick. We're just gonna rapid fire these. Tashi. During a scan of the Phoenix system asteroid field, you detect an odd energy reading that Tali determined was Korean in nature. She led a recon team into the asteroid field where she discovered an abandoned freighter. The team could not determine why the ship was there, but they did find a protein data disk on board. Nice. Salto. Vebanok. Got ourselves some cobalt. And I actually should probably... Right, okay. This is... I think we have to do... There's one other one we have to do, right? Go ahead and do that first, which I think should be in the Kepler Verge, I want to say. Let me go ahead and just double check my journal here. Kepler Verge Herschel system. Lovely. So, yeah, every time, when we do new major planets, we're going to pick up, or when we do major planets, we're going to pick up a couple of things that we can do here. Alright, we have Pungal, Matal, nice. Klugen. Klabaka here. Holy, Platinum. Platinum's gonna become a major issue in Mass Effect 2. So we have the MSV Fidel. The Fidel is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design. In addition to the standard cargo bay, the hull has several biological research modules attached. Dr. R. Hart. Now, we are going to take Garrus, and we're going to take Caden, because I like neuro-shocking people. Or neuro-shocking, sure, why not? I think that's funny. Go ahead and throw them, please. Give me a lift. Really? Okay, lovely. Gosh. I do just love the sound this makes. Go and lift him, please. Let's see, Garrus is not as useful as he would, like, claim to be. And then we're gonna kind of wait for Neural Shock to come back, just because it's funny and I like it. And I like that he uses it. Yeah, we've got a good selection of close range weaponry here. Close to medium range, really. Shotgun, pistol. Looks like he has a... what does he have? Oh, he has a tsunami. Lovely. That's actually fantastic. Hidden Neural Shock back up? Lovely. God, I love that ability. That's hilarious. Nothing interesting here. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Just had to, sneeze there.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you certain?
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
Back down.
We'll take him in, drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
Think,
If
Garrus.
he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Solarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Caden? 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 Neural Shock him.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
I'll tell you.
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus, but you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Someone who actually tries to give a... about people. Salient's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species. Pale blue, violet, orange, more than a few dark red. But his work has ended here. Time to head back to the Normandy. God, Caden, you're amazing. You are stunning. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, come on, baby. This? I don't enjoy Frogger, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I know, game. Shush, it'll be fine. Shush, game. I hear you, game. It's fine. Look, bro, you're giving me anxiety at this point. Yeah, I hear you, game. We effectively robbed him. Lovely. I do like how many or the use of windows. I know it's not very like hard sci-fi, but I really do like the use of windows, right? That is very much a pop sci-fi element, is having lots and lots and lots of windows. Basically, the only reason this Normandy doesn't, and the Normandy in general doesn't, is because it's a stealth ship, and any bit of light, any bit of anything gives it away, right?
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I am looking to get the game off my back, please. Alright, so you have the Raikou there. Let's see, we've got cryo rounds 5. Alright, and then we'll kind of go through all that, right? But yeah, that's kind of what I've done. So, ooh, yeah, we should have a good bit of money here. Speaking of which, I should probably go talk to Garrus.
Commander, what can I do for you?
What's the matter?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
You think he'll get away?
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
Yeah, stop asking if you can beat suspects. Are you worried?
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
Of course.
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
What are you
I
saying?
get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
Last resort.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the Council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
Think about it.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm willing to take him on his word as to who he says he is.
Commander, good to see you.
And who he has shown us he is.
Shepard,
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
No?
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
That's your reason?
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
Sometimes.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
You like it then?
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
Well, that's unfortunate, Rex, because I've come to really rely on and appreciate your talents. I see.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
What's the occasion?
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it.
Ah,
Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
well, suppose that'd be like my family and Bastille Day, wouldn't it? I'm flattered.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
Your files are clean.
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Ah, now I understand.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
Tell me about Shang-Chi.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
Ah. Tell me about your grandfather.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
No, we need you.
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Alright, well,
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
thank you for your time. Much appreciated. One of the things that these games do really well are the little talks to people, right?
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
Oh, I hope so.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
A very
We
important
couldn't have
part.
done this without you, Tali.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Tali.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I should go.
See you later.
I really, really do appreciate these little conversations. And by the way, everyone's acting like we're close to the end because we are actually pretty close to the end here. We're going to do Rex's loyalty mission. We literally just did Garrus.
Anything you need, Commander?
We're going to do we're going to do Helena Blake's quest at some point. And then we are going to finish up everything else that we've picked up in the we're going to do Noveria, and we're going to finish up everything that we pick up on Noveria. And each time we're done with like the exploration part, right, we're going to return to the Citadel, which is what we're going to do after this. So after Noveria, then it's Vermeer, then, you know, it's basically the end of the game, right?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
They can wait.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
You can't blame them.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
You forgave him?
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
What happened?
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. But at 17, that's something.
You tried to help Rana.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
I don't know, I've seen some pretty good asses. Fair
A
enough.
reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
He's gonna be sad and angry that I don't want to bone down with him. Like, dude, I don't have to bone down with you.
Yes, Commander? Is there something
I
you
should
need?
go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Like, he's gonna be sad and bitter and angry about it, because of course he is.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Yeah, I just want to ask you a very deeply personal question about the texture of your, like, little head tentacle things there, your crest. Anyway, let's talk.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
Spiritual exchange?
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
I'm certainly intrigued.
Sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
Hey. If this is something you want, that's great. If not, no big deal, right?
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
I understand.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
We could...
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
Look, if you're serious about this, then I have no issue taking it slow. As slow as needs to be, right? If you're uncomfortable or you need to stop, right? That's fine too.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Gotta love that I keep getting codex entries. I'm never gonna be done with that, am I? Oh, God. I love that Kaden is bitter and angry about the fact that I won't,
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, I literally just, like, he seems like a good friend. It doesn't have to end in sex, Kaden.
Commander, something you need?
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Like, wow, he was friends, like... Dude. Many different factors play into it, right? For this character, he's probably not her type. Like, when I tend to play Shepard, I tend to play them, whether they be him or her or they, right? I tend to play them pretty queer because that's generally what I enjoy in Shepard, right? Now, you can, at the very least, if he manages to survive, did I get told, was it the... It wasn't Kepler Verge, was it Hades Gamma? Was that it? Ponteus, we've got Dis, Farinata. Wrex, what was your mission? Ah, Argos. Oh, lovely. Like sometimes rejection is literally just based on like incompatibility. Though I do love that he's gonna be a kind of bitter about it for a while. Where do I see it? Was it Tuntau over here? Tuntau, lovely. Tuntau is an enormous low-density terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of methane and helium. Despite being nearly 20 AU from Phoenix, the star's great heat and the insulating thickness of the atmosphere make the surface surprisingly temperate. Oh, 21C, not bad. The crust is mainly composed of sodium and silicon dioxide with deposits of various light metals. While Tuntau is not habitable, the relative pleasantness of the surface conditions make it a popular location for small ships traveling through the Argos rock cluster to land for drive discharge. Alright, well, we do have this individual who I could probably stand to bring along. Alternatively, I could bring Caden. So he can be more bitter because I'm just using him for his neural shock at this point. Okay, lovely. What's that? Okay. Kind of like roughly there. It's like... Yeah, I appreciate that it's basically just like salt glass here. Of course, we're making a beeline for the mountain here. Nailed that one pretty much. Though admittedly, this looks significantly colder.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational
Shut
area.
up! Shut up, Joker. Gonna get some lithium in my veins.
Yes, ma'am.
That's been weirdly professional since he got rejected. I do appreciate that he was really only talking to me because he thought he would get something out of it rather than, you know, like, good, healthy friendship, right? Now, admittedly, there probably needs to be a better way to let him down than, like... Then basically telling him, like, yeah, you know, I was just flirting with you because of the battlefield thing, but, like... not even really flirting, just talking. I'm fascinated by that decision, right? '21, a little cold actually, now I think about it. But, yeah, good stuff. Of course, you know, Caden's trying to do... Caden's having that same experience. Oh, God. Just hammering the let me in button. I just... Okay, hold on. No, that won't do it all either. Shut up! I hear you, you goober. Jeez and P, you act like I haven't seen that. It's like, oh god, you're gonna run out of inventory space. I was way off with my marker there. Actually, not too bad. Lovely. The metal surveyed. We have a little thing here. We'll go there, we'll read our little things. Or we'll go there, we'll neural shock a whole bunch of people who probably don't deserve to be tortured like that, and then tell Garrus off for beating suspects. Because, you know, what's better than someone being incredibly hypocritical, right? God, I love this thing. It's so good. Sorry, capsule here. You found one of Matriarch Delonaga's writings on his body. It's possible the writings came from the nearby ruins. They're Prothean ruins, right? Or I guess, are we just meant to see it as like, it's like, no, this is whoever's this is, right? And that should be it for Tuntao. God, I love the Mako. What better vehicle aside from a horse? Scale mountains, right? Horse doesn't have a cannon, by the way. Nor does it have a hee-hoo funny machine gun. Or boosters. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, you need to be fed, huh? Yeah, you need to be fed. I love you. I know. Oh. Okay, you're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. You're very cute, though. I will give you that. I know. I hear you. I hear you. I am gonna feed you. I have not forgotten about you. Well, I just... There's something incredibly funny about, like, ramming full speed with thrusters. Damn it, Rex, I thought I told you to get this thing neutered. Something incredibly funny about ramming full speed into somebody who kind of doesn't deserve it.
My armor's here somewhere.
Fantastic. Hello. Up, up, up. Hey, Kaden, go ahead and neural shock somebody for me, would you? Oh. Can you not be firing off rockets, please? Oh my god, I died. Oh god. Okay, well, what did we learn here? We learned I need to remember to save. Come back for all of that, and we'll come back for all of that off screen. I like to imagine they can just hear thrusters being fired and they don't know what it is. Just like, oh god, no. This person doesn't have a driver's license. Come here, come here. Oh, that pyro is loaded. I've done something sinister here. Alright. Now we drop a save, which I forgot to do.
This is the place.
Great, Rex. Thank you. Hey, we all three have barriers, right? Hayden, can you just sabotage, please? Alright, you have them. Go ahead and throw you. Call it the Argos throw system. Yep. That's actually really bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that one's a terrible joke. Oh, gosh. It's kinda good, though, right? Like... Okay. Hey. Cut that out. There we go. Lovely. Okay, no more of that, please. Let's impart some physics here. Go ahead and lift them, please. Thank you. Hey, Hayden. No, neural shock, please. Boost. Barrier. No, barrier, please. Thank you. Lovely. Oh, finally, we level up. Hi there. Neural shock this man, kid. Hey, I just got neural shock specialist. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Okay, well. See ya.
I'm a little busy here.
Are you, though? Are you certain about that? The heck are you? Okay, hold on. You hit him with warp, I'll hit him with warp. I think give him just a nice little throw here, huh? Wouldn't sabotage his weapon. Honestly, if you got damping. Neural shock this man. There's something so disturbing about asking someone to quote-unquote neural shock somebody else. Deeply distressing. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there's a fuel tank here we could have used. That would have been hilarious. I'll go through my achievements in this game at some point and figure out what I have, what I don't have. Yeah, I know, game. I know I have them all. Okay, game. I got it. I hear you, game. That's great, game. Awesome, love it. Yeah, I hear you, I hear you.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
That's great.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Yeah, well, better watch out. Wrex touches his grandfather's armor. His expression thoughtful, perhaps? Krogans are hard to read. Then he shakes off his bemusement and grips his gun with renewed purpose. Time to move on. Well, I mean, you know... Alright. Let's see, I did get a level up. Finally, yes! Maximum charm! Kaden here, let's see what we can do for you. Oh, Master Throw, definitely. I just love neural shock that man. It's so messed up. Oh god, I think I might be a monster. But keep in mind that it's funny to neural shock people. Codex, we've got secondary stuff here. New space travelers ask, what does it look like outside of a ship moving at faster than light speed? Part of the answer can be seen in a simple pane of glass. Light travels slower through the glass than it does through open air. Light also moves slower in conventional space than it does in a high-speed Mass Effect field. This causes refraction. Any light entering at an angle is bent and separated into a spectrum. Objects outside the ship will appear refracted. The greater the difference between objective exterior and subjective interior speeds of light, the greater the refraction. As the subjective speed of light is raised within the field, objects outside will appear to redshift, eventually becoming visible only to radio telescope antennae. High-energy electromagnetic sources normally hidden to the eye become visible in the high blue spectrum. As the speed of light continues to be raised, X-ray, gamma ray, and eventually cosmic ray sources become visible. Stars will be replaced by pulsars, the accretion disks of black holes, quasars, and gamma ray bursts. To an outside observer, a ship within a mass spec drive envelope appears blue shifted. If within a field that allows travel, let me see actually how much, holy moly. We're going to go through, I think, next time, because we're going to do a lot of Citadel stuff here. We're going to go through all of space combat, and all three of these, just to get them done. A ship within a Mass Effect drive envelope appears blue shifted if within a field that allows travel at twice the speed of light. Any radiation it emits has twice the energy as normal. If the ship is in a field about 200 times the speed of light, it radiates visible light as X-rays and gamma rays. And the infrared heat from the hull is blue shifted up into the visible spectrum of light. Ships moving at FTL are visible at great distances through their signature, though their signature will only propagate at the speed of light. As positive or negative electric current is passed through an FTL drive core, it acquires a static electrical charge. Drives can be operated an average of 50 hours before they reach charge saturation. This change is proportional to the magnitude of mass reduction. A heavier or faster ship reaches saturation more quickly. If the charge is allowed to build, the core will discharge into the hull of a ship. All ungrounded crew members are fried to a crisp, all electronic systems are burned out, and metal bulkheads may be melted and fused together. The safest way to discharge a core is to land on a planet and establish a connection to the ground, like a lightning rod. Larger vessels like dreadnoughts cannot land and must discharge into a planetary magnetic field. The ship passes the charge from the drive core to the exterior armored hull, then dives into the magnetic field. As the hull discharges, sheets of lightning jump away into the field, creating beautiful auroral displays on the planet. The ship must retract its sensors and weapons while dumping charge to prevent damage, leaving it blind and helpless. Discharging at a moon with a weak magnetic field can take days. Discharging into a powerful field of a gas giant may require less than an hour. Deep space facilities such as the Citadel often have special discharge facilities for ships. And we did pick up we picked up that, and we also picked up I feel like we've read that before, actually. Holy moly. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of this left to go. And we've got not a whole lot of game left to go, so we're gonna do after Noveria. And as we go through Noveria, we're gonna get through all of that. Yeah, I know, game. Shush. Why do I need all this Guardian armor? What? Sure, yeah, let's see it. No. Jesus. The game is so mad at me. Sokolov, it's a heavy shotgun. Nope. Heavy shotgun. Nope. 5-round bursts, very good accuracy. Or, well, average accuracy. But the one thing I would like to point out is that these pulse rifles have wicked high accuracy. And that's because they're very good. Like, genuinely very good in the right hands. Honestly, I think I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good with the Kovalyov right now. Firestorm! Rawr. Got the stiletto. You cannot fool me with this heat sink capacity. That is fantastic. It's a hand cannon, though. And I don't want a hand cannon. You got a harpoon? 3-round burst, never mind. 3-round burst, never mind. Versatile, too slow for me. Naginata. Slow. The Punisher. Heavy, no. Reaper, hammer. Naginata. So yeah, we'll drop a we'll do a combination. We'll quick save on that, and then we'll call it for tonight.